Christians who have a problem with Trump, this is a message for you.
As a Christian, if you're struggling with the Donald Trump presidency, let me just encourage you. He defunded Planned Parenthood. You should rejoice. He declared that the federal government only recognized boys as boys and girls. You should rejoice.
Yep.
He declared that we should not prioritize fish over humans, which is a reinstating of the Genesis 2 created order. You should rejoice. He said boys will not ruin women's sports by pretending they're girls and then running over girls. You should rejoice. He's appointing people who publicly profess Jesus Christ as Savior. He's appointing people of righteousness to positions of power. You should rejoice.
Absolutely.
He's bringing to light things that have been held in darkness by the government. There is literally nothing that a Christian should be grieving or worried about right now. We are in a unique window and season of it is all rejoice. Thanks be to God for who He is and what He's doing through what you may have perceived as an imperfect servant. God's using him anyways. Thanks be to God. Learn how to win, Christian.
Right. So for me, I'm going to address this towards Black Christians, right? And this has been the issue. A lot of times we have been blinded by racial issues, right? That we have been willing to overlook our core values. Black people as a whole, historically, even now, are conservative for the most part, even if we don't live that way. That's just where we are, because most of us come from a Christian background, or our parents or grandparents, we still come from that. The majority of this, that's pretty much where our culture is rooted in. Now, I don't care what y'all say, right? And the issue is because of racial justice and equality, we have been willing to compromise our Christian values, right? And we're so focused on race, right, that we don't see, the victory in something like what he just said, right? I do not agree with man participating in women's sports, right? I do not agree with man being able to use and go inside a woman's bathroom. I don't agree with that, right? But because I'm so focused on race, like I just overlooked that. And that's what happened, where Black people, we got duped to accept certain lifestyles and certain things, right? Because Obama was the president. And that's the problem. And I realize a lot of us are waking up, but a lot of us are still under that spell, right? And the best thing to do, if you can't make a decision, just don't vote, don't do nothing. Just pray, man. But a lot of y'all still support the Democrats who go against your values, man. Right? And that's how we end up in a situation where people had to compromise and take that big you-know-what. And now you got all kinds of people damaging stuff. So just something to think about. My thing is, I'm not even a Trump supporter like that person. I just prefer him based off the values that I have. Now, when you start doing something that I can hold him accountable to, that's worth holding him accountable to, I will. But like I said, I'm not over here worshiping the ground he walk on. I'm not wearing the God hat, but I say I still prefer him now. But yeah, that's what I got to say about that.